What's up, guys? Finally here today, the Destiny review, a game I've been waiting for ever since we heard it was supposed to come out. It was in my top 10 games I'm looking forward to of 2014, which if you go on YouTube, you'll be able to find it. I'll probably create a playlist for all my gaming videos starting hopefully soon. But anyway, before we get into the review, let me just tell you what I thought Destiny was going to be like. It's different from what I thought. Not all that different, but it didn't have some things I didn't think it was going to be. Pretty much this is a multiplayer open world game. I consider it more of an open world shooting game. Yeah, it's got multiplayer in it and stuff, but it's definitely different than the way they were saying it was going to be. They were hyping it up to be this different game, and it didn't turn out that way. I don't think. Not the way how I was reading about how it's supposed to be, and then the way it showed up. It didn't seem like that at all. I thought, for instance, you can go to planets, and on each planet there's going to be a colony with people, or the robots, the androids, and you're going to interact with people. There are going to be little towns or hubs all over the planets. And for instance, one has like a alien that's blowing stuff up, and you gotta help them. Or you can have mini games, stuff like that. That's not in the game. They said to me kind of like a Warcraft game on console, and I know Warcraft. I don't play any PC games at all. I know Warcraft you can play with a lot of people at a time. I'm thinking, okay, man, this sounds cool that it's coming to a console and it's gonna have a shooting and sci-fi. I think this is gonna be a great game. However, you can play, I believe. When you get in there, you can have a fire team with, it could be you and two other of your buddies, and then I think you have a couple, 3 or 4 other people in there with you. Not many, especially for how big the maps are and when you play. So that didn't really happen. And I just had some other things that I've forgotten about. Other than that, let's get into the review. The story, pretty much, the Traveler, which is a big, giant ball of light, I would say, he's protecting the last city of mankind, which is where you'll find out is near the tower, where you'll go and buy weapons. We'll get into that in a minute. Pretty much, he has ghosts. Ghosts are activated to go out. You have to find people who have died that they can reanimate from thousands of years ago, and they become, warriors. They can become hunters, warlocks, and they go out, save mankind. Cool. But instead of them going into detail about, how can they just reanimate somebody that quickly from the dead, they don't. Instead of going and, as soon as you reanimate it, you fight for your mission, you learn everything new to you. Then you go to the tower, and you learn from the speaker. He tells you, well, I could tell you the Great War, I could tell you this and that, but instead they don't tell you why we're the last city of humanity. They don't say how the darkness came around. They don't tell you how it wiped out all the other people. They don't tell you the Great War. They lead things up and then they leave them there. And pretty much the story of Destiny is to go, get guns, go to each planet, kill pretty much all the enemies on the planet, wipe them out, going all the way up to the last mission, doing the same thing, where you wipe out the darkness. That's it. It's all the story you get. And it's quite amazing coming from Bungie, who made the Halo series. I know that's pretty much all they're known for. And Halo's what got me into Xbox, and I love it. And I love the stories they did with that. However, the story of Destiny is very flat. There's no good moments in here. I mean, other than going to every planet and killing enemies, I can't think of anything different they have in this game. Oh, they have a few cutscenes, very few. The only cutscene that's very memorable to me is probably when you meet the Queen and her brother. There also might be the ending cutscene where the chick that you find on the moon comes in and tells you, oh, you may have won this war, but there's still stuff out there to fight. Here's my gun. Goodbye. Other than that, I can only remember those 2 cutscenes out of the whole game, and I don't even really know if there's any more cutscenes in those 2. That's interesting. Alright, moving on from that. The sound, the music is awesome. It's got a great feel to it. Sometimes it's when the music kicks right in right before battle, and it gets very interesting and gets you pumped up. And the music's phenomenal, even when you're sitting in the menus, just waiting, listening to it. I think it's very good. I think they did an excellent job with that. Gameplay is as good as ever. Shooting feels right. Melee attacks feel right. Running, jumping, fighting, it all feels good. The controllers are excellent. It feels all very good. There's nothing that really let me down there. I mean, it's maybe one of the best games right now out there, gameplay-wise, with a controller. I mean, it's got a great feel to it. Characters, well, let's see. You got yourself. Then you have your ghost, which is voiced by Peter. I forget his last name, but he plays in the Game of Thrones, and which does okay voice acting, kind of flat. Sometimes doesn't feel like he wants to be there. Other times he feels like, okay, I'm having a little bit more of a better day. The Traveler, which is pretty much just a big ball, so you really don't want to count him, but yeah, he's part of the story. The Speaker, the chick who shows up, who I was talking about, the moon, also gives you the gun. The Queen and her brother, and then I guess you would count the Darkness, I guess, maybe. So, also all the other alien guys that you really just don't care about, because they don't tell you anything really about them other than, hey, go kill them. Great. So, really, I counted 9 different characters. There's really nothing to talk about them. There's nothing interesting between any of the characters. There's no story. You know, you think, like, if you go to a planet and you fight a certain race of the aliens, that they would give you a little backstory about them, tell them where they came from. Nope. The Queen, what about her? Where did she come from? Why is she the fucking Queen? Sorry, I can't tell you. What about her brother? What's up with him? What's he doing? How, you know, like, where's their mom and dad? Nope, sorry. Oh, your ghost. Where'd your ghost come from? What's he doing? How can he reanimate people so well? Oh, no, I can't talk about that shit, can we? Nope. The Speaker, you know, what's his job other than to speak for the Traveler? Who knows? Who gives a shit? Because they don't want to tell you. You know, your character is... Your character, you know, whatever, man. It's a shame that they don't go into any background. They don't have any story to any of them. Well, they do have cards where you'll see them pop up on the missions, and then you go to like Destiny.Bungie.Destiny.com to learn more about this shit. I am not going to play a game, and as soon as the card pops up, tell me to go to your .com to go read about information about these guys. And they got to stop my game, go run on the computer, find out about these guys. You should put a backstory in there. But nope. The story does not have anything in there because the story is straightforward. Reanimated from the dead, you go and you kill everybody on all these fucking planets, and you save the day. You know, and like I said earlier, I thought, man, each planet was going to have a little town where you would have people or androids or whatever the case may be, and you can go in, you can do different crafts. You can do like a bounty mode. We're going to go and kill certain species of aliens that are there, or do fun stuff. Not what I was thinking about. It's not the case. I don't have any other characters in here, and you know, a lot of people are saying the expansion packs, one that's come out in December, who actually were in the game, but it was cut out so that way they could make more money. I swear that's the truth, man. That's gonna piss a lot of people off, including me. Let's move on to the multiplayer part of the game. Pretty much it's, you know, 6-on-6, or, you know, all free for all. Bungie being from the Halo series, the multiplayer is excellent. I love it. The maps are, you know, they got certain maps that are nice and big for people like to snipe and stuff like that, or for smaller maps that people love to go along with shotguns. Me, I enjoy. Don't get me wrong. I like sniping in this game. Playing in the campaign because the enemies don't move around as much. But in multiplayer, especially if your opponent can double jump or triple jump, man, it's just like fuck. It gets hard to move. It gets hard to snipe. I'm alright at it though. One of my favorite weapons is the shotgun because if I'm not far away, if you up close to me, you come running at me, dude. My shotgun, I believe it's, what's the level? I think at 218 or something. Very accurate, and I love it. It's excellent, man. So that's great. I love the assault rifles. Very good. Especially helps out, because, like I said, certain maps, man, are very open and big, and certain maps are close, and I like the feel of it. I like how you go to one map, it's open, you go to one, it's close. It gives you a variety. It's not just all open maps or all small maps. It's a very nice feeling to go into. You get to do some real cool things. They had an event going on where you could play using nothing but vehicles. You're gonna do this a lot where they're doing different modes, and I like that mode. I think they should put that into the game full time. Hopefully they will, maybe. Certain weeks, every week they switch it over to one of the multiplayer maps. You can get extra XP and more weapons than the other ones if you play. Very entertaining. It's very fun, especially when you can play with a group of your friends. You and 5 other of your friends is awesome. You have a blast. Even if you're playing with a couple of them, it's good. Trust me, you'll love it. The other modes in this game is Strike, which is pretty much you go, you can with 2 of your other friends in your Strike Force. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm forgetting here. But anyway, you go up and you and 2 other your friends go in, pretty much fight through a lot of enemies. You get to the end, you kill a big bad boss, whoever it may be, and you level up. You get points, you get weapons, you get guns. It's alright. I mean, it depends. It's very hard. You gotta play. Sometimes some missions are tougher than others, especially if you play on Heroic, man. Me and my friends are having the hardest time on Heroic. We're also having fun. There's one where we're on the moon, and the wizards in this game, you kill one and like 5 of them pop up, man. There's like 5 in front of you, achieving your back, and you're all just trying to fight it out, and it's a great fun thing. And I think this is the greatest thing about Destiny is it brings you and your friends closer, and you have so much fun in multiplayer. Even if you're playing on the campaign story, you have so much fun. Or if you play against other players, or if you play the strikes, you have so much fun with your friends. So please, if you buy this game, please have friends to play with, and encourage them to go out and buy this game. You pick it up together. Play this game with your friends. That is the highlight of this game. That's what I enjoy so much about this. You can play with your friends. Oh, God, man. I haven't had any much more of a better time playing with my friends in a while. I mean, Destiny's this game that's really just got me and my friends even closer playing, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm loving every minute of it. The other modes is one patrol where you go out on different planets and you just do missions back to back, which aren't really satisfying. I mean, same old thing. Go out, kill enemies, or survey a planet. Same old, I just gotta say though, Destiny's not a great game. It is a good game. You got me there. It is a good game. It is fun, enjoying. But it's not a great game. I've seen some ratings of 10 out of 10. I'm sorry, but it does not deserve a 10 out of 10 for any reason. I'm going to give this game an 8 out of 10. That is my score, my final verdict, an 8 out of 10. I believe anything lower than a 6 out of 10, between 7 and 8, I think. Well, actually, between 7 and 9, I can understand. But anything lower than a 7 or anything higher than a 9... Like I said, Destiny is a good game, but it's not a great game. It has its problems. The story is lacking. Certain things are lacking in this game, and I feel like they wanted this game to be an open world, multiplayer, sci-fi shooter, and that sounds great. in my head and a lot of people's heads, we all thought this was going to be excellent, mind-boggling. It's okay. It's not great. It didn't turn out the way it was supposed to. I feel like they crammed too many of those genes in there to make it fit, and it's just leaking. You know, got this ball, but stuff's just leaking out here and there, and it's not fitting. It's not right. Hopefully, the expansion that comes out in December, I'd probably be picking it up. If the game can keep me entertained all the way into the expansion, you know, maybe I'll do a review on that. But, you know, I really hope for the game's sake and for Bungie's that they didn't take stuff out of this story and break it up into expansion packs just so that way they could make more money. Because if they did, that's, like I said earlier, man, that's going to be a huge letdown to a lot of people and me. Other than that, an 8 out of 10 for Destiny, a good game. And I recommend you go out, you buy this, not just for yourself, but you go out and you tell your friends if they have it. You say, man, look, we're going to go out, we're going to buy Destiny, we're going to get on, we're going to kick ass together. Let me tell you what, I guarantee you, you will have so much fun playing with your friends on this game. This is probably going to be multiplayer game of the year. I mean, we still got some contenders coming out this year. We got Assassin's Creed, which is another game. Unity, I'm really looking forward to, but a bunch of me and my friends already said, hey, we're going to go out and get and play. You know, you still got that. I'm not sure. Evolve, does that come out this year or next year? I think it comes out this year, and if it does, that looks like another really great game. Multiplayer-wise, you know, I mean, could this game be Shooter of the Year? Sure, this has potential. But, you know, we still have a couple more months left, and we have some big titles coming out this year still, so we'll see. Other than that, like I said, Destiny gets an 8 out of 10. It's a good game, not a great game, a good game. And I would recommend that you go out and buy this. And even if you do not have any friends and you play by yourself, you should enjoy it. But please, get your friends to go with you and enjoy this with your friends. It's meant to be played multiplayer with your friends. I really think so. It's definitely a co-op game. So until next time, guys, thank you for watching my review. Like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you thought about Destiny. Let me know what you thought about my review of it. If I missed anything you think, or if I may not have said anything right about the game, I'm sure people are going to either like my review or hate it, or somewhere in between. But, you know, like, comment, let me know what you guys think. If you've already played the game, like I have, I probably put in 50 hours, probably 20 hours of just the story, and then another 30 minutes is playing, you know, 30 hours playing multiplayer on the modes. Just let me know what you guys think. I really like to hear from you. I've already looked at a lot of reviews, and I think we all agree that the story's lacking. It's not the game that we originally were told or thought it was going to be. We each had different things that we thought it was going to be. Nevertheless, I think we can all agree that it's a great not campaign, definitely not. A great co-op game that we all love and enjoy as our friends. But again, I'll leave it up to you guys. Until next time, be safe. Thank you for watching, and have a great one.